Zach, is that a chicken on your shoulder?
His name is Bertrand. Don't ask.
I have questions, but first, let's start.
This is ConfidentEnglishLab.
Where your ears train harder than your legs.
And today, your ears are about to go through boot camp.
Real speed, real people, no slow settings.
Because native English doesn't wait for subtitles.
You ever feel like native speakers are playing a game? How fast can I say this without being understood?
Every day, especially in cafes.
Or airports. Gate 44 is boarding at B12, thank you.
Say it again, but human.
That's the problem. Native English isn't just fast, it's compressed.
Words vanish, sounds blend, meaning gets squashed between syllables.
Let's try this. Did you eat yet?
Jeet yet?
Boom. One question, 2 syllables.
And good luck finding that in your grammar book.
Today we're doing a full test run.
4 parts, 1 mission, survive native speed.
But we're not cruel. We'll guide you through every blur.
First stop, food talk. Always chaotic, always fast.
You're Mark, I'm Julie. Let's go.
Wait, again. Why am I always Mark?
Because Mark is confused and sarcastic. It fits.
You wound me. Yo, Julie, what you feeling for lunch?
Not tacos again. Didn't we just do tacos?
Nah, that was Monday.
It's Wednesday, Mark. That's like yesterday.
No way. Today's definitely Thursday.
If you say so, I'm feeling noodles or sushi.
Sushi's pricey. I'm broke this week.
What a surprise.
Now pause, let's break it down.
What you feeling? What are you feeling like eating?
Didn't we just do tacos? Drops have.
I'm broke this week is casual for I don't have money.
And it all happens in 5 seconds.
That's how native speech works. Fast, lazy, efficient.
It's not wrong. It's real.
But it feels wrong when you're learning.
Because nobody teaches you how to hear English.
They just throw you verb tenses and wish you luck.
So let's do that scene again. Full speed.
Ready? Deep breath.
What you feeling for lunch?
Not tacos again. Didn't we just do that?
Nah, that was Monday.
It's Wednesday, Mark.
Nahit's Thursday.
Noodles or sushi.
Sushi skinned to pricey.
What a surprise.
Wild, right?
And that's basic English.
Wait till we hit sarcasm.
Or arguments or flirting.
Let's not flirt with disaster just yet.
You know what's even trickier than speed?
What?
Tone, emotion changes everything.
True, sure can mean yes or I hate you.
Depending on how you say it.
Which makes native English extra terrifying.
Want to test that?
Do I have a choice?
No, say fine like you're happy.
Fine.
Now, say it like you're annoyed.
Fine.
2 letters, 2 universes.
English is a trap.
But here's the good news. You don't need to catch every word.
Seriously, native speakers don't catch every word either.
What matters is the feeling, the context, the rhythm.
You build the picture in your head from fragments.
Okay, listener challenge time.
Close your eyes unless you're driving.
We'll play a clip, no repeats, no subtitles.
Try to get the meaning, not the perfect sentence.
Hey, you want to grab coffee before the meeting? I think we've got like 10 minutes.
Fast, right?
But clear enough, if you know the rhythm.
Grab coffees, go drink coffee.
We've got we probably have.
10 minutes said fast sounds like 10 minutes.
So here's a trick. Don't panic at the blur.
Your brain will adjust.
It takes time, but every fast sentence you hear
adds a new track to your audio map.
Zach, remember my Scotland train fail?
The one with the conductor and the mystery accent.
That's the one.
Oh, this is going to be good.
I'll tell it in part 2.
Not the cliffhanger.
Too late.
All right, Mimi. Scotland. Train. Conductor. What happened?
Okay, so I was taking a train from Edinburgh to Glasgow.
Already sounds intense.
I'm half asleep, clutching my ticket like it's gold.
Classic.
The conductor walks by, leans in and says,
Uh-oh.
You got your tick ready for inspection?
What?
I froze. I literally said, sorry, was that English?
You didn't.
I did, and he laughed for like 10 seconds.
That's the most Scottish thing ever.
Turns out he asked, have you got your ticket ready for inspection?
But said it at light speed with a thick accent.
And no spaces between words.
So what'd you do?
Smiled, nodded, gave him a granola bar.
Wait, what?
I panicked, okay? My brain said offer snack, show respect.
Incredible survival instinct.
That moment taught me something huge.
Which is?
Even when the words are unclear, tone helps you guess.
Yes, the melody of the sentence carries a lot.
And context matters more than grammar.
That conductor wasn't testing your English. He just wanted your ticket.
Exactly. So I stopped trying to translate everything.
That's the key. Don't decode, absorb.
I started listening for intention, not perfection.
And suddenly stuff made more sense?
Totally. My ears weren't perfect, but my guesses got smarter.
That's fluency. Not knowing everything, just reacting better.
Like language jazz.
I like that.
You ever had a fast English meltdown?
Oh yeah, Boston Airport. Security check.
Ooh, those people do not slow down.
The guy goes, put your bag on the belt, leave the metal, take your shoes off, step forward.
What?
I caught maybe 3 words.
So what'd you do?
Froze, looked confused, he pointed. I moved like a mime.
You mimed through TSA?
Basically, it worked.
That's a miracle.
A very sweaty miracle.
And that's why listening isn't just about vocabulary.
It's about exposure.
Real voices, real accents, real chaos.
Like dropping your ears in a blender.
Gross image, but yeah.
Let's talk contractions.
Oh yes, my favorite enemy.
They speed up everything.
I would have becomes Ida.
She would have becomes Sheeta.
It's wild.
And then you hear something like, shouldn't have, and your brain just shuts down.
Shouldn't have told him?
Yes, it hurts to hear.
But you know what helped me?
Hit me.
Shadowing.
Yes, repeat exactly after a speaker. Same speed, same tone.
Like you're their echo.
It trains your mouth and ears at the same time.
Even if you feel silly, it works.
Especially with TV shows.
Or podcasts like this one.
Sneaky plug, I approve.
Let's try a shadowing demo.
Say the line, then pause.
Can't believe she said that. He's been acting kind of weird lately. What you want to do about it? Boom, now replay that 5 times.
Until your tongue stops tripping.
You'll sound 20% more native by next week.
Science confirmed by us.
You ever shadow a native speaker without realizing?
Yeah. I started saying no worries because my Aussie roommate said it all the time.
See, that's osmosis.
Wait, are we just human sponges?
Language is water, so yes.
Deep.
Okay, serious moment. Have you ever completely misunderstood someone and made it worse?
Oh yeah.
Spill it.
I was at a friend's party. A guy asked, "You good?"
Classic check-in.
But I thought he meant like, did I do something wrong?
Uh-oh.
So I started apologizing. I'm so sorry if I said something weird.
Oh no.
He just blinked and said, "Bro, I was offering you chips."
That's painful.
I left early.
Fast English strikes again.
So what do we tell our listeners?
Embrace the blur.
Guess with confidence.
Context over clarity.
And ask questions when you're lost.
Or offer a granola bar.
Always a solid backup plan.
What's next?
Part 3.
And it's time for a real debate.
Let me guess. You're defending lazy pronunciation?
Excuse me?
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Bring it on.
All right, Mimi. Time to settle this.
Settle what?
Your obsession with lazy pronunciation.
Not this again.
You defend stuff like gonna, wanna, lemmy as if they're sacred.
Because they are.
They're shortcuts.
They're natural.
They're confusing for learners.
Only at first. Then they make everything easier.
Or messier.
Think about it. Nobody walks around saying, I am going to eat now.
Okay, fair.
They say, I'm going to eat. And if you avoid that, you sound like a robot.
But robots are clear.
Robots don't make friends.
Wow, that hurt.
Learners want to sound real, right?
Yes, but they also want to understand things first.
Then why not teach both?
That's the tricky part. If we teach contractions too early, students get lost.
And if we teach them too late, they feel lied to.
That's true. I remember being shocked when want to became wanna.
Right? Like, when were we going to talk about that?
And there it is, gonna.
You used it naturally.
Betrayed by my own mouth.
Look, it's not about being lazy, it's about rhythm.
Rhythm.
English flows, and these reductions help it move.
So you're saying they make conversations smoother?
Exactly.
What if a learner can't hear those forms yet?
Then they need to shadow them until they do.
Back to shadowing, huh?
Always.
But here's what worries me. Some people never learn the full form.
That's a different issue.
If you skip grammar, you might say, he gonna be happy, and think it's correct.
True, there's a balance.
Like using slang without understanding the rules.
Like driving fast without learning to brake.
Oof, strong metaphor.
Thank you.
So we agree, kinda?
Yeah, teach the rules, then show how they bend.
So let's give an example.
I've
got to go.
Becomes I've gotta go.
And even I gotta go.
Then eventually just gotta run.
English is melting.
Like ice cream in a microwave.
Let's do a real-life example.
Go for it.
Imagine you're late for a movie. You say,
Hey, we gotta leave now or we'll miss the trailers.
gotta, wheel, that's fast speech.
And completely normal.
But hard to catch at first.
That's why exposure is everything.
So if we slow it down,
We have got to leave now or we will miss the trailers.
clear but stiff.
Nobody talks like that unless they're acting in a grammar commercial.
True.
Want to know what I really think?
Uh-oh.
Learners shouldn't fear fast English.
But they should respect it.
Yes, and not expect to understand every word right away.
'Cause even we miss words sometimes.
Absolutely. I still rewind British dramas with subtitles on.
Same. Don't tell anyone.
So here's the big tip. Don't aim for perfect understanding.
Aim for catching the point.
And the tone.
And if you miss something, don't freeze.
Say, sorry, could you say that again?
Effective.
And better than fake laughing and walking away.
You've done that, haven't you?
Maybe once or 10 times.
Classic Mimi.
Okay, let's throw in a speed test.
Ready.
Native speed, then breakdown.
Let's do it.
Hey, I was going to call you, but I figured you were still out.
Fast.
I was going to call you. I was going to call you.
Figured means I thought.
Still out, not home yet.
Whole sentence, 8 words, 0 time.
Welcome to Native English.
You know what's underrated?
What?
Guessing.
Intelligent guessing is a skill.
If someone says, we should bounce, they probably don't mean jump.
They mean leave.
You learn that by context and repetition.
And maybe messing it up once or twice.
Which is fine.
Growth comes from awkward moments.
Speaking of awkward,
Oh no,
remember what happened at that wedding in Paris?
please don't.
You know I will.
Fine, but I get to tell my version in part 4.
Deal. Okay, story time. Paris wedding. Let's go.
Fine, but I get to defend myself.
Always.
So I'm at this beautiful wedding in Paris. Outdoor garden, people in suits. I'm trying to look elegant.
You succeeded for about 5 minutes.
Shh, let me tell it.
My lips are zipped.
I go to the bar to order a drink. I want water. So I say, can I get some sparkling?
Sounds normal.
But the waiter speaks super fast English with a French accent and says something like, you want a small glass or glass bottle?
Say that again?
I have no idea what he said.
What did you do?
I just said yes.
Oh no.
He brought me 3 drinks.
That's impressive.
I looked like I was stocking up for a marathon.
Or a desert crossing.
Lesson learned. If you don't understand, ask.
Or just say sorry slower, please.
Would have saved me hydration confusion.
Fast speech plus accents, danger zone.
But also the best teacher.
You remember the awkward moments forever.
Like audio tattoos.
But true.
So what have we figured out in this episode?
That fast English is scary, but predictable.
That you don't need to catch every word, just enough.
That context is your best friend.
That you can shadow, guess, and adapt.
And that asking someone to repeat is not failure.
It's confidence.
Honestly, I wish someone told me earlier that it's okay to miss stuff.
Me too.
I used to feel so dumb in group conversations.
Same, I'd just smile and laugh, even if I didn't get the joke.
The number of fake laughs I've done.
It's probably unhealthy.
But now,
we catch more.
we ask more.
And we panic less.
That's fluency.
Not perfection, progress.
So for our listeners,
Don't beat yourself up if fast English freaks you out.
it's normal.
It gets better.
Your brain will adjust if you let it,
You just have to stay in the conversation.
even if you don't understand everything.
Because sometimes all you need is the vibe.
Like when someone says, you comin', and you just nod.
And you end up at a great party.
Or accidentally join a joggers club.
That happened to you, didn't it?
Maybe.
So Zach, after everything we've talked about, what's your advice?
Good question.
No pressure.
I'd say practice listening the way you practice speaking.
Ooh, say more.
Don't just listen for words. Listen for patterns, rhythm, emotion.
Like music.
Exactly. And stop chasing perfect understanding.
That's powerful.
What about you?
My advice? Embrace the weirdness.
The what?
English is full of weird phrases, merged sounds, random expressions,
Like wanna bounce, got a jet, let me know.
right? And if you fight that, you stay stuck.
But if you accept the weirdness,
You become fluent faster.
that should be our next t-shirt.
Final question. Do you think fast English is fair?
Fair,
Honest answer.
but it's real.
So you can fight it or face it.
And we choose to face it.
Together.
With Bertrand.
Who is currently asleep on your shoulder.
Language learning is exhausting for everyone.
And just like that, I see it differently now.
Same. I think I learned something today from you.
You're welcome.
You've been listening to Confident English Lab.
Where your ears learn to lead.